Welcome to Let's Learn Railway Empire 2 together. All right, hi, this is Attica, and welcome to Let's Learn Railway Empire 2 together. We are ready to start Mission 5, or Chapter 5, out of the 5 chapters that make up the campaign mission trail. So we are ready to do the Nord Express. This is in Central Europe. As you can see, the territory is basically the northeast of France and some Germany and Belgium and what have you down through here. We're in 1890. We're going to start in Paris. That's our headquarters. There are 28 cities on this map, 63 resources, so we should be able to grow cities pretty well. Europe is divided. Germany and France only recently faced each other in a bitter conflict. But the visionary George Nagelmacher's dreams of his Nord Express, a European luxury train from Paris to St. Petersburg, team up with Nagelmacher's and overcome Europe's tangled borders. And devs, take that apostrophe off there, please. Okay, so let's go. Let's see what we got. And just as we expected, we're seeing all 5 characters in the 5 campaign missions. This is the entrepreneur, Helene Gerard. And she's sort of the lady, she's the Railway Empire 2 lady, basically. Gets a bonus for express trains, an extra bonus. And she has higher efficiency staff, so she has a 5% efficiency bonus on her staff. We'll see what that means to us in terms of how we have to set up our staffing to get full 125%. But this is a serious one. Don't overlook this. Maintenance completed 20% slower. Where she's going to struggle is when you get a lot of trains running. You got a lot going on, like in a freight warehouse or something like that. It's going to be slow getting those trains out of there. It actually slows her down even for her express because you slow the trains down, they're not making money for you as fast. But we'll be just fine if you're making a lot of money on your express. And we know you can, and I have some ideas for how we're going to make even more in this playthrough, so we'll be just fine. And this is all the stuff we've been seeing on and on. I'm not going to go through it, except to say city founding's off. I think that only occurs in the U.S. map, and we've got $2 million to start with, and 3 regular competitors. And we do get refunds if we blow stuff up. So here we go.
The dream of a connection between Paris and St. Petersburg was not my first attempt to penetrate the European patchwork of national borders, so I knew what I was getting myself into. With my route, I planned to connect the 3 great powers, France, Germany, and Russia. Yet only recently 2 of them had faced each other in a bitter conflict. My contacts in the Belgian royal family enabled me to try to make agreements with all parties along the way, and to somehow please everyone. The real challenge, however, would await the person I had chosen to implement my planned rail network. So here we are. The day is new, and the workers are ready to carry out our project. I am extremely relieved that you have agreed to support me and the realization of this dream. If we are successful, the Nord Express will become one of the most important trains in Europe. But now to business. You should already know Mr. Bailey. He was kind enough to help me plan our exact route and assess our strategic position.
How do you do? There are a number of regions that would be willing to let our rails pass. However, many others will not tolerate our presence, and thus our options concerning the exact route are limited. There are also some larger networks that we can't simply bypass. When the time comes, we'll have to find ways to acquire the rights to use them.
Fortunately, we will have an easy time at first. I have let my contacts play in France and in the Belgian royal family. This enables us to get the first 2 region concessions at a special price. Why don't you start laying rails here while I rack my brain about the future?
All right, so we finally got some tasks. We've got a lot to do. Let's start with something we know we're going to do regardless of the task. Unless we have a task to lose employees or something, we're going to take, she's already at 105, right? Because of the character. Helene gets that bonus. So if we start pumping up training, look at that. There we go. Look at this. We're at 125%. We don't even have to touch the welfare, wages, or recruitment at all. And we could probably maybe save money. Nope. As soon as you take it down, you lose it. So this is a straightforward one for Helene. It's just bump your training to 200%. You're 125% efficient. I think 141.4 is the highest quality we've seen as well. So that's perfect. So let's just do that for everybody right off the bat. Now staffing is just sort of, now this really is set it and forget it. We've got it ready. We got it set, we got it ready, and we don't have to worry about it again. Let's look at our trains real fast. We'll just flip through the ones we've already seen. And here's the Glen Express train 71-148. I'm looking for Express. I'm mostly looking at speed, top end speed, and popularity. Popularity will help you get more passengers. Speed obviously is the faster you get them there, the more your ticket prices are. Let's look for Express. Okay, 81-152. That's excellent. The Rail Crusher's in first place so far. Okay, the PLM Coupe Vent, which it says down here means wind cutter. The PLM wind cutter is a it's an ugly looking train, but let's look at it from the front. Does it get any better? I see. It's not quite. Looks like a submarine now, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, at an angle like this, it's not quite so ugly. I get it. It's kind of aerodynamic. But side on, it's got a horrible profile. Anyway, 89-155. Ooh. Let's see. The rail it's fat. Okay. The wind cutter, just the Coupe Vent, just went into first place. And the Pacific is 88-149. This one's a little faster and a little more popular. Maintenance and reliability. Let's see. Reliability is lower on this. Geez, this is a better train. We will be running we'll look at it this way so we can think of it as we'll be running our submarine, the Coupe Vent, as our passenger train. Let's go find a freight train that we've unlocked. Okay, 71. Ooh, that's fast for a freight. 71-115 tractive. It's even popular. And it says, let's see, locomotives of this type are so-called tender locomotives since they carry their own water and fuel supplies and no additional tender is required. They are equally suitable for freight and passenger transport. They are popular, we can see. They've got good speed, but not like our wind cutter. But good tractive power, low maintenance, good, decent reliability, lovely. That's a good one. So that's in first place for now. The PRR is a little slower. Nope. Still the tank. Now, a pure freight train, the PLM 4D, is significantly slower, 14 miles an hour slower than the tank. Good tractive power, but not that much more. The tank's in first place in my mind. 54. If we got into some real mountains, we could look at the Prussian or this one, the De Glen's Express. We've seen these other ones. These are, here's ones we haven't unlocked. Well, look at this. Turn 27% tractive. So you run, and it's called the Mountain for a reason. For mountainous routes like the Pacific Series, they have a leading 2-axle bogie and a laterally movable trailing axle. The additional coupled axle and the smaller drive wheels make them slower, but also more powerful. So this is a serious one for the mountains. 227% tractive. Beautiful, beautiful. But we don't need it. We don't even have it. Now here we go. This would be the PO Pacific. Would be fast and popular and low maintenance. I don't think that reliability is very good. Prussian. Okay, all right. We've got it. So for us, it's going to be the PLM coupe vent for passenger, and the Taft-Veil tank for freight. Beautiful. All right. Let's look at. Have we looked at what we've got to do? Okay, let's do that, because that might tell us what we want to do with our research. Achieve an express status on a rail line between Paris and I'm going to apologize once, and this stands for the entire playthrough. I will butcher these names. Please just forgive me. I appreciate some of you try to correct me. Don't bother. I'll do the best I can. I'll try to look up some of these so I don't totally butcher them. Like, is this Lil or Lyle? I don't really know. Or something else, Lily? I don't know. But we'll call it Lil for now. Paris and Lil. Buy this tramway de la Champagne south of Reims, and make seven different goods available in Paris at the same time. Right now it has 3. And it's January 1st, 1890, and this is June 1890, so we got to finish this very quickly. So that just tells us where our first line is going to head. And we've got the full year to get this, and I'm thinking that we got the same system. If you do these in half time, you get full marks. That's what I think. That's how I think it works. Anybody know any? Does anybody have any insight into that? Just how long do you have? It used to be perfect score would be from the time you saw that task to the time it was due. You had half that time. So we would have 6 months to get these 2 done and 3 months to get that done. Express line, ... Okay, let's look at our research and see what we get. And as we've said before, every time you do this, you get different hits. So here's less supplies. And then if we go back this way, ooh, that's a good one. Reduce track construction. That's a very good one, actually. Oh, my. Increase the number of passengers in all cities by 5%. How could we not take that? The law is lobbied to ban children from being sent in the mail. This increases the number of passengers traveling in a comfortable way. Let's see. Transport revenue for mail bags is up 5%. More passengers, more mail revenue. Those are terrific. And I've been saying it like, oh, well, look, we got great ones we can research. What it's really saying is you don't have those researched and you're missing out on them. That's what's really happening. So the great one would be where everything that you see that you could release is one that you're not that excited about. That would be perfect, right? Was there anything back here that we would love to have? Ooh, what's that? Oh, look at this. Ticket prices for passengers. We'll take that for sure. And since we took that, we'll go out here and get the more passengers if we can. It might have been a 200. Was it? Where was that? I've lost it. Okay, I've lost it. Where is it? Here. Auction. Ooh, that's a great one too, right there. Process. We may get that. Man, I sorry, I don't even see the ones that we saw before. What in the world? And you guys are screaming at your screens right now. It's right there. It's right there. But I don't see it. Increases the ticket prices. Well, we already have that, according to this. That's for your employees. I'm getting so I recognize a lot of them. Well, is it way up here? All right, we're going. Is it way up here? Well, all right, I'm done. This is accelerates the processing of all wagons so we can get in and out of the station faster. Remember, that's one of our problems with her anyways, getting out of the station with maintenance anyway. All right, so we'll speed up processing. That's excellent. That'll help everything. All right, so we got some good research started. Our employees are psyched and ready to go. We know our tasks. And I do have a plan to do something a little bit different this time. Might even think it's a lot different. So we're going to put a station. Let's see, how we're going to do this. We're going to leapfrog, I think. Maybe a couple of times. Yeah, we're going to leapfrog out. Well, actually, can we put another one out there? Yes. All right. We will. Let me confirm that. Yeah. We got. Paris has more space out here. It's what I'm worried about. Is what's the buildable area, the extended growth area of Paris. So what we're going to do is get rid of that and get rid of that, and that's going to give us our station here. And then we're going to go to Lille or Lyle. I will look it up. And we've got this task that we can do like right away. We can, this one south of Reims, we can just buy that and get that task knocked off on the first day. Because if I don't do that, I will forget it. Now, the other thing we need to look at, we've got a connection bonus down here at Auxerre and in Strasbourg, which we're going to have to buy rights to Alsace-Lorraine. And they look like they're 153. That's not bad. And we got a bonus in Luxembourg and in this city. Okay, so we got, looks like 4 bonuses. They're all to cities. Okay. I'd like to buy this and get it out of the way, but I think we'll hold off. It's not a task yet, so we're fine if we just throw a station in here like this. And do we want to come out any? I don't think so. I think that's good. Okay. Let's connect track 1 to track 1 right there. And we're going to use the Lady Rapid expansion. And that's Lady as in original Railway Empire Lady. Let's make sure we got max speed on this. We do. Good deal. All right. Build that. A line from, actually, I'm going to reverse it. And we'll do a line like that. Now, I would normally this would be an express line, but I'm going to do automatic because I want to bring some meat down here because of that task where we have to do the 7 products. And we will still get an express line. I'm not at all concerned about it. We'll run the coupe vent. It has enough tractive to get going with that freight. We got you going. We are, however, going to give you the cars. And we're going to run that one. Okay. Then we're going to go on out here to Brussels and put in a station, I think right out, let's see, right out, like, that would be good. We could bring it a little further. No, I don't see any point. All right, we'll come in like this. This is going to be a track 2 to track 2, which is going to make it a little more expensive because we're, buying that extra track, but we'd have to anyway in a moment. So if I do 1 to 1, 2 to 2, it's much easier to come back later and double track, which we will be doing. So this one here, we'll keep it It can be an express. And this is why I kind of wish we were running the Pacific, because of the. It's going to default to that because that's the latest and greatest. But I don't. I think it's the latest, but not the greatest. So we're going to run the PLM coupe vent there, and go, and then we're going to go out here to Luxembourg. Now Luxembourg. Let's look at that mountain. We'd want to be down this way, certainly, like that. And it wouldn't hurt to come down one extra if we could. We can't. We'd have to connect this and then change it. And I think we'll be fine if we just kind of go like this, go around those mountains like this, and then swing into track 1. It'd be 1 and 1 and 1. Yes. And that should do nicely. And we'll run a line from here to here, express, with our coupe vent and all the toys, and go. And then we're going to go ahead and purchase rights into Strasbourg. And let's think. Station down here should be certainly on this side. And it should be, is there any point in coming down further? I don't think so. We're going to be going up through here anyway. Let's turn it about like that. Make sure it's got plenty of flat coming out of it. And that would be a 2-to-2. So we'll run track 2 down here to track 2. No, we don't want that. Of course not. We'll go around that and then come down here to track 2. We don't want that. Of course not. How far do you want us to go out? Oh, I was using that as the basis. It's really this. So we'll just come out here and we'll play with this in a minute. This one actually needs to come into that one, because he's going to turn and go this way next. So let's see if we can get rid of this. Nope. Everything's max. Oh, that looks good. Let's build a line from here to here. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, we still got money. Oh, we want to get over here because this is another bonus. So let's figure out a station in here. Would be down this way off the mountain. And also kind of pointing flat. So we could hop down here a little ways. I don't think we need to. We'll go right here. And then we'll go out of Paris, track 2. And we'll go to Auxerre. We're going to do track 1 though. We'll just have to adjust later. Come out of there with your max speed. Come off the mountains. We got some mountain right there, but that's okay. Then we're going to raise this. Raise this up. Go over here and raise this up. Then go over here and see if we can't get rid of that bridge. That looks really good. Let's go get some money. Issue the biggest bond we can, build that track, and go here to here with an express line. The coupe vent, 1, 2, 3, go. All right, so we still got some money. Let's go Strasbourg to Nancy and Nancy to Reims. I keep thinking that should be like Nance or something. I'm not used to Nancy, but that's all right. This station here. Think of how I want to have the freight over here, so it can go. It can just kind of go right through the middle of town. That would be fine. and from 1 to, it's going to be 1 to 2. And I'd like to have this one be max, yes. Come off that hill a little bit, and then raise up a little bit. There we go. And then, let's see, that's a 2. It doesn't matter. All right, you'll be, there you go. And you can just go this way. Here to here, express, and go. And we got one more here. We can go, now this one matters to me. I've got a little plan, in my tiny little head, and reams actually is a key component of it. So we'll do definitely out here. Actually, that's okay, just like that. Back here has to come in a different one. Okay, that looks good except for this curve. Let's make sure we can come out max and kind of straight for a little bit. There we go. That looks great. Okay. And a train from here to here, express. And we'll let it run until we have some money. And we should start getting bonuses here pretty quickly. Here comes trains out. This one's a bonus train. That's a bonus train. That's a bonus train. I mean, this one might be. I don't know if it'll consider that as a hitting Strasbourg or not. Let's just see. Yeah, it did. All right. Okay, now we're getting bonus money. We'll set that train going. All right, now we can just go to work on the rest of it. I want to use kind of a almost country warehouse approach. We're going to put a couple of stations on reams here. That could be a little better. I think that's I don't know, is that any better? Let's go right there. And let's go right there. So we want to be able to take stuff to Paris. So we're going to put a station on Paris right here. Right back here, I think. All right, so let's see how we do this. We're going to have a line that comes like this, and then we want to save the first two. You'll see why later. So we'll use that one, which is going to make it expensive. Okay, we do not want that slowdown. This looks like a max, but I don't know if I trust it. Let's go like this. That looks better. Okay, 242, that's not bad. Let's see, which, oh, it doesn't even, I was looking at what sides it coming out. Does that matter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I missing? Well, that'd be 6. I'm missing one raw material, milk. Milk could come in. Milk gonna come in. Shoot. We'll go with this for now. This may get adjusted later. Okay. All right. This one is going to be the Reams GX, Reams Goods Exchange. And this one here is going to be called Paris Freight. And this one is going to be called Paris Passenger. Okay. And this one will be called Reims Passenger. And now that I think about it, this one is actually going to be called Reims Freight, and it's going to have, and we are going to change this, even if it costs us money right now. We're going to move this to the third socket like that. Okay. And then we're going to 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay, and we will go like this, and double track this down, like so. Ah, shoot. Let me throw that away. We'll start over. I want you to come out like, and then go up here. I want you to go here and then come into that one little socket there, which you don't want to do. So we'll build it and then come out the other way. Like that. Okay. Now that we're doing this guy here, oh, he's already got some meat. Good. So I'm going to just change him back to being express now. And the good news is he won't drop the meat. He'll go ahead and deliver it. In the original game, if you'd made that change, this meat would just suddenly disappear. Okay, so we've got a line here that's going to go to Paris. Lovely. So we want to have a warehouse here in Reims Freight. And it's going to hold... what was that? Newspapers and confectionery. Okay. It's going to hold meat and beer and cloth for sure. Probably like these guys, but we'll see. We'll see. And we're going to have a line that runs from here to here. That is a freight train running our tank. As soon as we have a little bit of money, there we got a bonus, so we got a little bit of money. So now we can start hauling beer out there and meat back, meat, and that's beer. All right, and we want to get, this one is going to be the Reims Raw exchange. Okay. And we're going to put a warehouse in it. And in that warehouse, we already got corn there, so we're going to put in grain, lumber, sugar, milk, veggies, and fruit. Perfect. Perfect. In other words, all your stuff you need. And we're going to run a line down here. It is not going to share this track. And in fact, since it's over here, we'll let that train take off. I think I'll just let him run till he gets up to the other end. Then we'll stop it. Okay. Now we're going to go in here and move this over one. In fact, well, let's see. What we could do is just, shoot. Let's go to building plan 2. We could come out like this. And just open up 2 track. No, I do not want to do that. I do not want to do that. I just want, I want this track to go into that one. And this to go like that. And then I want track to come out of this one. And run up through here and into that. And double track it all the way down and into that socket right there. And it doesn't like something, probably up at this end. Yeah, okay, we'll back it off, build it, and then come out like this. There we go. Okay. All right, so this line right here, the goods exchange line, we're going to tell it to use track 4 out of Paris. And that will lock it into its line. Confirm. Then we want to set up a line out of Paris to the raw one, and that's going to come out of track 3. And it can actually run the other way around out of track 1. And it's going to be a freight, and it's going to actually run full. So no reason to bother until you're ready. Until you got something for us, don't bother coming. All right, and let's go with that. Okay, what do we get?
I wish our whole project would be that easy.
Okay, we got our express status. Okay, good deal. And we're waiting on some money. And I forget what we're waiting on it for. Were we trying to build track, or we're trying to, I think we're trying to build a train. From here to here on track 1, run full. The tank. And he'll just sit there until we have something. All right. And we're going to start feeding him stuff. Corn, grain, sugar, logs to start with. Wait till we have a little more money. And this one here, 3 out of 7. He should get a steady supply of enough. He should get enough meat to have meat all the time. I'm talking about Paris here. We're going to do corn and logs and sugar, and we'll set up the cloth as well. Cloth we can get, let's see, Strasbourg makes it, Brussels makes it. All right, well, right now we just need some money. Oh, goodness. We just need some money. All right, we got some money. Let's run a very short line from the corn into the raw materials, which is this one. And we want to have like 2, 3 to go out. So it'll go into this one right here. So I'm saving a couple sockets here for dedicated lines, one going to Nancy and one going to Strasbourg. Or no, probably Auxerre and Nancy. And we'll probably do Strasbourg on one over here or some other way. But we are going to grab something from Strasbourg right away. So it will be coming up here, at least for the time being. And I'm mumbling because I know what I want to do, and I just need to, it's better to just show you. So just let me build the silly thing. Okay, there's Max. Okay, we'll double track that. I think we'll double track that because we may end up running some of this right through that station. I don't want to put a warehouse and chain it because that's just too much. But let's put this, and for now we'll put this on there. If we're just going to, never mind. Never mind what I said. We will not be doing what I just said. Therefore, we do not need all this crap. We do not need this. We do not need a second platform. We can come out of here and go like that. And set signals. It's got switches and signals. And we'll run a train from here to here. Oh, wait. Oh, the way I set this up, I was thinking I was putting it on the corn, but I didn't put it on the corn. All right, so something's got to give here. So this warehouse is going to have to dump that and pick up corn. Yes. All right. So you go here to here, run full, track 1, a freight line running that little dude, and it should load because there should be demand for it in Paris and demand for it in Reims. Okay, good. So here's Reims. Reims is getting it first, and then Paris will get it. Reims is going to be very happy. Reims is going to automatically get everything. Thought about doing that on Paris, but Reims was just such a nice location. Now, we need to get this line here. And we got a lot to do. I tell you what, though, we're going to have to, let's stop right there. Great start. We're working on this last task here. We're in January. We've got I think we have till June to finish it. Of course, we want to finish it as quickly as we can, pretty much. And as I said, I do have some interesting plans for how we're going to make more money on passengers and mail. We'll probably get to that next time. It depends. We will probably make it to a little bit of that. You'll get a little bit of a insight into it next episode. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for more Railway Empire 2 videos. Thank you.